We are going to be learning all about oregano essential oil. Oregano is actually part of the mint family, which may come as a surprise to you because who's ever gone out and bought oregano flavored mints or oregano flavored gum? It just doesn't happen. It has a long tradition of use. It was historically used by the Greeks, the Romans, and the Chinese. So oregano has been used to support wellness for a long, long time. One of the key constituents that you find inside oregano and Oregano Vitality essential oil is Carvacrol. It's spelled Carvacrol. And Young Living tests their oregano to make sure that it contains 60 to 75% of this compound, Carvacrol. Carvacrol is a phenol compound. I encourage you to research this compound to see the benefits of it. Carvacrol is a phenol, and oregano essential oil is very high in phenols. And because of that, you may find that if you were to sniff oregano out of the bottle, it could irritate your nasal membranes. Or if you were to apply oregano neat, which is really just a fancy way of saying putting it on your skin without a carrier oil. You may do this maybe whenever you're doing the raindrop treatment. If you're giving or receiving the raindrop treatment, oregano is one of the oils in that treatment. And it could just feel warm to the touch. It might feel hot to the touch. And so one way to eliminate that is to just use a carrier oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, V6, Young Living's V6 blend. And what that's going to do is the carrier oil is a fatty oil, so it's going to slow the absorption rate of the essential oil into your body. So it's not going to change the beneficial properties. It's just going to slow that absorption rate so you don't have that uncomfortable warm feeling on your skin. You can use oregano and Oregano Vitality essential oils to support your immune, respiratory, reproductive, digestive, and musculoskeletal systems, as well as for emotional support. Oregano can be used aromatically and topically, all right, Young Living's oregano, and then Young Living's Oregano Vitality is labeled for internal use. We are going to go through the 3 ways that you can use oregano aromatically, internally, and topically. And we're also going to talk about those other 2 little bonus benefits of using oregano. So Young Living's Oregano Essential Oil, if you were to look at the label, it is labeled for aromatic and topical use. Whenever we talk about using oregano internally, we're either going to talk about a supplement that contains oregano, or we're going to talk about Oregano Vitality. If you're making a soup, if you're making a sauce, a spaghetti sauce, or another type of sauce, if you're making a dip, and it calls for oregano, or you want to have the flavor of oregano, you can use your Vitality oils to do that. And you're also going to be supporting wellness at the same time. Now, don't make this mistake, all right? Let's say you're making pasta sauce and you want to add oregano, all right, Oregano Vitality. You do not want to take your oregano and bloop, 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 put a couple drops into your sauce. Remember that it takes a lot of plant material to be distilled to make a bottle of oregano. Just one of those drops is going to be so potent and have so much flavor to it and so much aroma to it. So when you're cooking, a toothpick is going to be your best friend, and this is why. You can take your toothpick and you can put it into the large hole opening where the air normally goes in so the little drop can come out. You're going to put your toothpick in there, swirl it around, and you're going to swirl your toothpick then into your sauce and into your dip. And that way you can always add a little bit more because you could never take any out. Another way that you can use Young Living's Oregano Vitality is internally using a capsule. These are the capsules that I have. They're just vegetable capsules. Young Living also sells empty vegetable capsules. Okay, so this is the way these work. They're little empty capsules, and you just squeeze them a little bit and they come apart. And then you can take the Vitality oil that you want to use internally. You can take the Vitality, you can put a couple of drops in your capsule. I would add a carrier oil, V6, or olive oil. Then you just put your little capsule back together and you can just take it internally that way. Another way, easy way to enjoy Young Living Vitality is with the supplement Inner Defense. It actually contains 10 essential oils. 4 of those oils are 4 different species of oregano that have been chosen for their immune supporting properties. So this is a fantastic way to use oregano internally. Why would we want to use oregano or Oregano Vitality internally? Well, because oregano actually offers immune support, but it also offers digestive support. When you use Oregano Vitality internally, it aids in the secretion of your digestive juices. And so that helps to absorb absorb and utilize the nutrients that are in your food. It helps you to maximize the nutrition in your food. For me, there is a time when I need immune support paired with digestive support, then I'm going to reach for inner defense, or I'm going to reach for Oregano Vitality and take that internally. You can use your oregano essential oil for aromatic benefits, aromatherapy. You can use it for aromatherapy. Women, you may want to use this on a monthly basis because women may experience emotional benefits using oregano essential oil aromatically, inhaling it during their monthly cycle. That is because the aroma of oregano encourages feelings of security, and it also uplifts your mood. As a matter of fact, Greek mythology suggests that Aphrodite placed oregano on the earth to make man's life happier, which I think is really funny because what home wouldn't be happier when a woman is feeling uplifted and secured? If you wanted to use oregano in this way, you could diffuse it. You could put it in your diffuser that came in your premium starter kit. However, you could alternately just inhale it from the bottle. I would probably enjoy the benefits whenever I'm also using it topically. So anytime I apply an essential oil topically, I'll apply it to the spot, my calf or my tummy area, and then I will cup my hands over my nose and just take some really good, long, deep breaths to enjoy the aromatic benefits. And this is why. When we breathe in essential oils, the molecules of those essential oils are going into our nose, and when they're on their way to the olfactory nerve, so that our brains can tell us what that scent is, it passes right by the center of our brain that processes emotions. And essential oils are able to affect that part of our brain. So if I was going to use it topically, you could combine it with V6, so just like a drop of oregano. Remember, very, very potent. Always start with just a drop. Combine it with V6 and massage it in that way. You could actually apply it to your tummy, your lower tummy area topically, and then inhale it to enjoy the aromatic benefits of that. This is my double punch duo. I like to put a drop of oregano on one foot and a drop of thieves on the other foot, or a drop of oregano on my child's spine and massage that in with the carrier oil and a drop of thieves. If you use oregano topically by massaging it with a carrier oil into your muscles or into your feet, it is very comforting and soothing to tired and sore muscles. And that is why oregano is part of the Orthosport massage oil blend. Another thing that oregano is good for, if you want to use it topically, you could massage it onto your chest. I might pair it with Ravensara. I might pair it with RC or maybe eucalyptus. So I would apply that to my chest, and again, cup your hands, put them over your nose, and take those, 2 or 3 or 4 really deep breaths. 2 more exciting ways that oregano essential oil can benefit our bodies. Let's just kind of talk about what we've already learned, all right? We've already learned how to use oregano essential oil topically, internally, and aromatically. But I want you to know that you can use oregano. If you use it in any of these 3 ways, it is going to allow you to enjoy the antioxidant properties of oregano and Oregano Vitality Essential Oil. What am I talking about? So antioxidant, that's like a buzzword right now. It's kind of been thrown around a lot, and it's got a lot of antioxidants. What does that mean when we talk about an antioxidant? Okay, do you remember the chemical or the compound that I encouraged you to do your own research on? It was a phenol compound called Carvacrol, Carvacrol. Well, the Carvacrol in oregano essential oil acts as an antioxidant to neutralize free radicals. We're gonna go back to middle school, high school, maybe college for some of you, and we're just gonna talk about the basics of an atom, all right? So the 3 main subatomic particles of an atom, you have protons and neutrons that make up the nucleus, and then you have electrons that orbit around the nucleus. Electrons, when they orbit around that nucleus, they don't just kind of randomly go however they want. They actually are confined to shells. So you'll have a shell of let's say 2 electrons, and you'll have a shell of 8 electrons, and each shell has a certain number of electrons that it can hold. Well, atoms like to have those electrons, those shells full. If it can hold 2, it wants 2. If it can hold 8, it wants to have 8. When there are atoms in a molecule that do not have their outer shell full, all right? And they haven't met that in a bond with another atom, all right? They still have this shell that isn't full. They are going to travel around your body, and they are going to pick on the molecules in your body. They are going to try to find an electron that they can steal from another molecule. So these free radicals, they're radical, they're free, they're going around your body, and they're trying to steal an electron from a molecule. Why do we care about this? Well, because this causes damage to your cells, it can cause damage to your metabolic processes, and it can further the aging process. So here enters antioxidants, all right? They are the hero of the show. And remember, the phenol, Carvacrol in oregano acts as an antioxidant. Okay, antioxidants come in and they go, here, free radical, take my extra electron. Here's an electron to satisfy you so you can quit picking on all the other molecules in this healthy body. They neutralize them. So the antioxidants, they donate an electron to these free radicals to neutralize them and make them stop trying to steal. So the phenol, Carvacrol in oregano essential oil acts as an antioxidant. So that's the first cool benefit that we're going to learn today. The second one is our body is made up of cells. And the cells make up tissues, the tissues make up organs, the organs make up systems, and the systems make up our body, all right? So our different parts of our body need to communicate with other parts throughout the day, throughout the evening, all the time. Okay, so we have like 3 big ways that this can happen. The first way is through our nervous system. So our brain can send an electrical signal through our nervous system. It can send it to our foot, it can send it to the muscle in our leg, and it can say contract because, you know, this person needs to walk. We need to walk, so it's going to send an electrical signal through our nervous system. All right, so that's one way. The second way is a hormone can be sent, a chemical messenger called a hormone can be sent from a gland to a different part of your body. So your hypothalamus, your thyroid, your adrenals, they can send a chemical through your blood system and it can travel and it can go to a targeted part of your body. Okay, that's a second way. That's our endocrine system. Okay, the third way that your body can signal itself, if you have cells that are in close proximity to each other, you can have cell-to-cell signaling. So if you have cells that are in your liver, let's say, and they want to send, one liver cell wants to send a message to another liver cell, it can send out what's called a ligand, okay? It can send out a ligand, and that ligand is going to travel to the nearby cell. It is going to find the cell receptor site for that ligand. It's going to go over to that cell receptor site, and we're kind of taught that it's mechanical, that it's like a key, it's going to put the key in the site and then the door is going to open and everything's going to be great. It's actually not mechanical. It's like the ligand goes to the target cell, gets to the cell receptor site, and it kind of hums a little tune. It vibrates at a specific frequency that the target cell says, oh, that's a signal from that ligand. Oh, okay. And then all these intracellular things start happening, which eventually will reach the cell's DNA. And it's going to cause the DNA to either it could cause the DNA to either start manufacturing a protein or stop manufacturing a protein. Okay, so here's the thing. Originating cell sends out that ligand, travels to a nearby cell. When that ligand gets to the cell receptor site, it wants to go hum its little hum. It wants to sing its little tune so that the target cell knows, oh, I've just been sent a signal. But those cell receptor sites can be not available. Let's say there's a ligand that was there that was already sent its signal and it hasn't been removed yet, hasn't been moved away. Or let's say that there were some toxins in our environment that got into our body and are blocking that ligand from getting to the cell receptor site. Guys, oregano essential oil is able to clean those cell receptor sites. This is going to help our cells function more efficiently, and it's going to help our bodies to do better what they were created to do. Isn't that cool? I just think that's just the neatest thing. You know, I think it is fascinating how God created our bodies to work in this incredible way. God created the plants, right? He gave us these essential oils and how they can just work so beautifully to help us. You know, it's not healing us. It's not fixing us. It's just helping our bodies to do what we were created to do. It is awesome. And that is what we talk about whenever I say to support your health and wellness goals, you can use essential oils to support health and wellness in your body. Okay, let's kind of go over what we've learned. We have learned how to use oregano essential oil internally, aromatically, and topically. Also, we learned that the phenols in oregano essential oil can act as antioxidants, and now you guys know you can explain to someone else hopefully what an antioxidant is and what a free radical is. And we also learned that the cell receptor sites on our cells can be cleaned by the oregano essential oil. It's going to act as a cleaner to clean those cell receptor sites. Okay, oregano is amazing. If you don't have any, I would recommend that you get some. How can you get yourself some? All right, so if you're not a Young Living member, then please contact the person who has been sharing Young Living with you. If that person does happen to be me, then you can visit the website, and I'm going to put a link in the comments, and you can go there and you can decide if a retail membership or a wholesale membership is better for you. Okay, so I want to know, what did you learn? Please comment with something new that you learned about oregano, or a way that you're planning on using your oregano essential oil. Stay well. Have a good day.